So the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge has turned the market and turned our heads once more, and today I want to get more into it. So it's platform tech, and today I'm reviewing the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge. So since the Galaxy S Edge and the S6 are virtually the same thing except for one or two major differences, I would much rather prefer to go over the Edge since it has a tad bit more features to it. So one of the features, of course, is the display, and it's rocking a 5.1 2K display, as well as those edges, those sick edges though. So a couple things that the Edge can do that the S6 can't is that if you swipe to the right, you can actually see a list of your friends or even missed calls from those special people, as well as putting them down on the table. You can actually see a cool little rave light that comes out of the Edge, which is kind of odd because I feel like you should be able to swipe to the right and also see your friends there on the S6. But I guess apparently they only wanted it for the Edge, and that's only in its software. So this also goes for the S6, is that you have themes, and the themes are kind of, I don't want to say childish. Some of them are childish and cartoonish, but others, are kind of flat. So it's whatever you would like to go with. So continuing looking at the design, we can see that you have the bezels on the left and on the right side, volume buttons, and all your power buttons, which is pretty clicky. And then of course you have the home button, which is now a fingerprint scanner, which has always been the fingerprint scanner, but now you don't need to do that ridiculous swiping. You can just hold, place, and it unlocks. And also looking at the bottom of the phone looks vaguely familiar. It's rocking Android Lollipop on the version 5.0.2, and it's gonna continue to get the rollout with updates, but of course Google, being Google, is gonna let the updates be to Nexus first. There isn't much difference between 5.0 and 5.02 other than some minor bugs. And as for the memory, you can only have a 32, 64, and 128 gigabyte internal memory, which is either a make or break for you. So it kind of sucks now that you can't have external memory rather than internal. And it's interesting because Apple products haven't been able to do that since forever, and now that Samsung kind of did it, people are kind of looking more towards the aspect of it, and it kind of changes a lot of people's opinions of Samsung now that they've more or less gone to the internal rather than external. So going deeper into the internals of the device, it's odd that it's an octa-core device but has separate CPUs. So we have a quad-core 1.5 gigahertz, and then we have another quad-core 2.1 gigahertz, and it's pretty odd to see, but it runs magnificently. It runs so smoothly, there is no lag. I know how I said on my Nexus, there's no lag. But of course, when you start adding apps, videos, and photos into the mix, that's when you start getting the lag. On the Galaxy, we're running with virtually no lag. And so with the camera even, it's beautiful. The pictures are amazing. The video was amazing too. So it's rocking a 16 megapixel camera rear facing, which protrudes a little bit, which is very, very odd. And then we're also working with a 5 megapixel 2K that records at 30 frames per second, front facing, also with a wide angle lens on the front and on the back, so you can capture a little bit more with the front facing and a little bit more on the back facing. So I'll have a 4K video to go along with it, and I'll have the previews that I'll be showing right now. So to recap, we are running with a brand spanking new phone in the line. It's either a make or break for a removable battery or removable external storage, and it's kind of odd because it's a make or break for most people. And I'd like to think what do you guys think? So, this phone's an amazing phone. The camera is amazing. Pictures, video, running specs. Oh, ooh, those benchmarks. So, overall, the design, the qualifications, just everything in general is wonderful about this phone. Anyways, you guys, it has been Platform Tech. Catch you guys later. Peace.